Good morning. Namaste, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, here helping to raise the vibration of our collective consciousness. I'm like up close and personal and in your face this morning. My hair's all over the place. What's different, right? I'm going to have a nice sip of hot coffee. I'm just extra specially happy this morning. uh, Admitting to myself some truths. It's cool. I like to witness me reacting to different things. It helps me understand myself. It helps me see what the truth really is of what I'm feeling, what I'm knowing, and it all has to do with what resonates in here. And oh, my beloved, it just began posting again. Yay, I don't like when I can't communicate daily. I communicate this way, but when it comes back this way, then I really like it. But anyway, yeah, it just makes me happy, and in witnessing that, it's like there's no. I try to figure out, like the why. It's not a question of the why. It's a question of the what is. You have no clue why a certain person just makes your heart alive. It makes me laugh, makes me feel alive. It's like you can't deny that. You really can't deny that. And it's not a question of you can choose, because you really can't. We're talking today about true love. And I really feel like my life has been to prove true love, prove God, prove true love. Not really to anybody else so much as to myself. See? And in proving it to myself, well, people will see, being witness, and I guess prove it to everybody else too. But that this voice inside is real. I mean, when I began, I was only 7 listening. Well, I was born, I'm talking to my brother Frankie, but when he died, and that voice was just in him, and to learn to go inner, and all the things I know on the inside were certainly not validated by anybody out there. I mean, like anybody out there. It was only just recently that I read about the fellow in the concentration camp. I can't think of your name. And he was a boy, and he would look out over the water, and he began to understand about tectonics, plate tectonics, and I see them in my head. And it was only recently that I read about his, work, his writings, and said, yeah, see, it is as I see it. It is as I know it, And now the internet has allowed me to have the other light workers, as we call them, and that yes, there are other people who communicate in the same fashion that I do. I'm not crazy. See? The internet. So what it boils down to is, I am the goddess. I am made out of love. If we don't put a title on it, the reason I use the word goddess shaman, people have asked me, why do I call myself the goddess shaman? Because, well, okay, it's about incorporating that. Like, I have always felt that I am God's child, like the incarnation of Godness, one. Like, God's up there being a spirit, and in order to be on the earth, it has to take form, you see? And human form, the likeness of God's that which God is most it is like. You see what I'm saying? The likeness that what God would like to be and experience aliveness as. You know, every life form is an experience of aliveness for God, even a blade of grass, you see. But in the human form, we get to do this, we get to do this, we get to do this. You see what I'm saying? God gets to be his very aliveness. Okay, so then, in order to be in aliveness, it's kind of like a duality. That why be in aliveness? To experience what? Same thing, not just to experience, the taste of a good hot cup of coffee. A good, strong, hot cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Or the taste of chocolate, or a nice fresh strawberry. Oh my God, it's better than a cherry from the tree. Oh my God, a ripe peach. Right? Okay, yes, these are wonderful things, but what is it that you're in aliveness to experience? It's love. It's love. Okay? It's love. And to be love is to be that godness, to dare to filter every little thing in your life through the love that you are, you see? Then no matter what it is you're interacting with, any energy, any incarnation that you interact with as love, in a loving way. It's not like you're false or pretending anything. You're just being. See what I'm saying? Like no script in your life. When you meet someone and the little dog goes walking by, you know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, poopa dooga dooga doo, and then yet the dog loves to, like, hey, I can love that human. Dogs just want to, like, can I love you? Let me love you. I love dogs for that reason, Or a cat. A cat is like, yeah, love you, huh? Well, you give me a long, hard, many instances of interacting with you in a manner that, hey, I can learn to trust you. Once a cat can trust you, oh my God, a cat is so willing to love you. They'll be like right up in your face, like this. Stand on your chest and lick your whole face like a dog. Cats, dogs, any creature. I'm telling you. Any creature of a warm blood. We are warm, loving. That's what it is. It's about. All warm-blooded animals are warm. We're meant to be warm. We've been ruled by the cold and asking us to assimilate the cold-blooded types, and cut off from the warmth of source, and we as warm-blooded creatures, we just don't fit into that box. We tried because we want to be good. We want to behave. And if this is what you say that I'm supposed to do, oh, we sweet little warm-blooded creatures, we really want to comply, you know what I'm saying? Right down to the fooling ourselves and kidding ourselves and even actually trying to buy the bullshit that they're trying to hand us. Like I was saying before, it's like, they hand you a big bowl of horse shit and tell you that here's your chocolate pudding for the day. And you're like, well, I don't want to rock the bowl. So if they say that this is chocolate pudding, I guess I should eat it and smile and be grateful that I have it. Even though I know, boy, it smells like a bowl of horse shit to me, Oh, we sweet little warm-blooded things that just go ahead and choke down bowl after bowl after bowl of the horse shit that we were fed. But now we're in the time of the goddess, okay? The goddess says, whoa, don't eat any more of that. Oh, no, 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 that's not good for you, honey. Come here. Look at, mommy made you this. Wholesome milk, and cacao, right? Oh, some wonderful cane from the sugars and honeys and right? Let's mix that together. Ooh, now taste the baby. This is a chocolate pudding. Okay, and I'll thicken it with some wheat, or some corn. You thicken it with anything you'd like, any starch, taro. You just thicken it nice until you got the perfect pudding. I'll put a little vanilla in there and adds to the flavor of the chocolate. We'd like cinnamon? All right, we'll add some cinnamon into it. There. Now taste the pudding. That's the pudding for you, my love. That is the pudding for you. Real pudding. Okay? Mommy gives. Mommy gives, okay? This is the time of mommy. Goddess. The abundance of the universe. All created just to see the twinkle in your eye, just to see you giggle and look around and say, oh, oh, that tastes wonderful. Oh, it smells grand. You know what I'm saying? It's all created for we, the human beings, the incarnation of God, enjoying our creation because it is ours. Okay? And all the rest of it is a big bowl of horse shit. They're trying to tell you anything else. Like, oh, this thing with worth. Alright, they'll tell you worth is a coin. And no, man, that coin was worth more unmelted. The coin was worth more sparkling in the crust of my earth, in the layers. You have the gold layers near the crystalline layers, the very, very like quartz, you know, you see the pure quartz. When I look into the crust of my earth, and you see the deep black coals in the quartz, and then the sparkles you see from the pressure. And these things, it's as if somebody said, you know, like say if we had this little parasite living on us, right? And they're like, oh, let's just drill in here and take out this stuff, man. It's so cool. And we'll put it like on the outside. And all of a sudden, you know, it's like, you know what? My body just, like, can you leave me the fuck alone? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get rid of this infestation that keeps ruining us, you know? If it, being the earth, like, you know, the plates move beautifully, all pressurized and wonderful under there with the gases and the oils and everything just moved perfectly in this wonderful structure. Like say we have this robot, you know, with perfectly pressurized, and the oils and the gases and everything keep all the tectonic plates from touching each other, so everything moves smoothly and perfectly. Okay, and then along comes a parasite that's like sucking out the oil, and now things are grinding and they're pulling out the minerals over here, and they're choking up the air, and now the plants can't breathe, and it's like, and the animals are dying and off. I was like, oh my God, this is an infestation we need to get rid of. So, you know, the universe went and the little plug that you plug it in, and the frequency scares away all of actually it's just they can't exist in that frequency. You plug that in, and then all of the pests leave. Well, that's what God did. He put me, boink, plugged me in. You know, and all the pests started to get very uncomfortable. And when they know they're going down, they feel themselves die. Evil knows its time is over. It's like, you know, we're not paying attention to it anymore. You know, we're paying attention over here to the wonderful things. And so this is going to try to put on as big of a show as it can to try to get you to look back this way again. But we're just not looking that way anymore. It's like evil, when you don't pay attention, it's going to, it's time, it's over, it's gone. You know, God said it will be put and tied in the deep, as it were. And whatever God means by that, it's none of my business, really. All I care about is being the this. This is what I'm created for, this happiness. And in order for me to have existed, I was split into two, you know, the male me and the female me, where we exist to be in love, and in love, not just with ourselves and within God, but to find our true other, okay, to really be in love. First, it's understanding what love is, because every being on this planet deserves love and affection. So when you love someone and you're affectionate to them, you're giving them your love. It's not like, you know, when you see somebody and you just meet them and it's like, and you decide, okay, oh, yeah, we're going to give this a go. And the girls are so willing to just like, okay, you know. And guys, they just want to get right to the honeymoon anyway. So it's like, hey, yeah, you know, the least bit of trouble you are, the better, you know. Because guys, most of them, they're not even thinking about love. They're thinking about physical, right now, satisfaction, gratification in the moment. And if you give him that satisfaction now, and you give it to him again and then again, he's like, wow, I'm going to marry this and keep this around because it's my instant physical gratification right now, you know what I'm saying? And which is good if you're in love, you see what I'm saying? Then it's like, yeah, every minute, every day, oh my God, try to keep me off you when I'm in love with you, you know what I'm saying? In love. Not in love because of merit or because of this or because of that. See, I knew this very young, that true love, this other like myself, I would recognize this other as I recognize myself. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a unique little critter on this earth. I know I am. Okay? And therefore the other one, my other, would also be a unique critter on this earth, right? And that God said to me that I would know him at a glance, and I. And he also said that we would know each other from afar, too. And that we would come to know each other. You know what I'm saying? And then once we shared true love's first kiss, it sounds like a fairy tale, but it's the truth. This is my truth, okay? And once we shared the true love's first kiss, that's it. That solidifies that level 1 vibration on this earth. It's okay, and I knew this growing up. And now that I'm 55 and a half, almost 56. I'll be 56 April the 4th. And now I've been reading, you know, I have this wonderful internet, which I have become accustomed to now the past, I guess, 4 or 5 years, maybe even a little more since I've started, maybe even 10 years since I really started being able to look things up. I guess it was more like 44, so maybe, yeah, this is 50, good 10 years now, right? And I've been fucking around and learning on the computer, but what I'm learning is all of these things that God has said to me all the years that I only knew in here and in here. There's like prophecies and things, you know, there's words, ancient words that all agree with what I have been told. And awakened minds and hearts and people who see through sifting through these other words, they're awakening to the truth that my little vibration here, you know, has always been here, and I can feel, it's like popcorn, like I said, I can feel all these other human beings popping up into my high vibration here with me. It's like, wow, I'm not up here alone anymore. It's wonderful. You don't know how wonderful it feels as we all raise up into this vibration and leave whatever the low vibration has tried to feed you with a shovel, that big pile of horse shit, and you don't want to eat it, but they keep trying to open your mouth and shove it in. Just understand that mommy's here now. And they're slinking off into the darkness where they came from. Okay, the light is here now. And all of the beasts are slinking off because they're like, ugh, you know, just like when the teacher walks in the room, you know, and all of the naughty kids sit back in their desk. Okay, like that. There you go. Exactly. And mom walks in, even worse than the teacher, right? You know, some kids will be still horsing around and passing notes and stuff in the teacher. And then their mother walks in the classroom. Yike, right? You turn white as a ghost. Well, be white as a ghost because now mom is here And there's no horsing around. I don't take any shit. No shit's gonna fly here. Mama comes with wonderful, real chocolate pudding, real information, real power for you. Okay? I'm gonna empower you, show you. And we all know it now. People understand about the law of attraction. That's a cool way to call it. You know, I was always so humbled by it, understanding that, my God, no matter what I thought manifests in this world. And you think of the weather and there it is, you know, you think of anything and there it is. I was humbled. I said, God, please, only let my mind manifest that which is in your will. And God says to me, well, Gina, you are like pure me. So if you are made of good. So if you're going to will it, it's going to be good. So just trust your own will. You know, just enjoy life. Life is meant to be heavenly. Life is meant to be heavenly. And if something isn't heavenly, then you know what to avoid. You see what I'm saying? You move away from what isn't heavenly and avoid it in the future. Move on to what is heavenly. So, how I love you all. I really do. I've been yakking on for 21 minutes. Gina, Louisa, let's bringing us into what's heavenly, stepping into what's heavenly. And I love you all. I love you all so much. And I will see you in the morning.